Hello, guys. In this session, we will be discussing an essential part of the Constitution, that's the preamble. So, just as every manual provides guidance on how to use and maintain something, the preamble also serves as an introductory guide to our Constitution. So, it's very powerful statement that outlines the core principles and ideals that the Constitution embodies. Okay, so understanding the preamble is very crucial as it lays down the philosophy and the vision of the constitution makers. So let's get into the significance and the value it represents. And I have a beautiful PPT with me. I'll share that, and with the help of that, I'll explain the preamble completely. So whatever you need to know for the exam perspective, we'll be trying to cover it here. Right. Okay. So you can see the screen. I hope you can see the screen. Okay. Let's start with the essence of preamble. So what is a preamble? See, guys, the preamble is a brief introductory statement that express the fundamental values and guiding principles of our constitution. It sets the stage for the constitution and reflects the vision and aspirations of the constitution makers. And this powerful declaration was introduced and proposed by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, and it serves as a mirror to the core objective that the constitution aimed to achieve. So, in that's actually the significance. And if you look at the pillars of preamble. Okay, so the key values of preamble. It highlights certain key values such as justice, liberty, equality, fraternity, etc. So when we talk about justice, it's social, economic, political justice for all citizens, ensuring fairness in each and every aspect of social life. Guys, each and every point needs again in-depth discussion, but here in this 7 to 10 minutes discussion where I'm just trying to cover the concept quickly, I'm just now leaving this area. Again, next is liberty. That is nothing but the assurance from or assurance of freedom of thought, expression, belief, faith, worship, etc. Now coming to equality, the promotion of equal status and opportunity for all, eliminating any form of discrimination, all these will come there. Now coming to fraternity, that's about the cultivation of sense of brotherhood among all citizens, ensuring the dignity of the individual and the unity and integrity of the nation. So coming to the drafting and adoption part of the preamble, so this is what we have discussed just before. Okay, now coming to the historical journey, the drafting and everything. Let's look at the historical context. So the preamble was carefully drafted during the framing of constitution, and it was presented and discussed extensively by the Constitutional Assembly, during the time of formation or framing the constitution. And the final draft was adopted after much deliberation on November 26, 1949, and this date is significant as it marks the day when Constitution of India was completed and accepted. So now let's look at the vision behind preamble. If you look at the vision or visionaries, see, the preamble reflects the vision of Mahatma Gandhi, Pandit Nehru, and other founding leaders who aimed for India free from poverty, ignorance, and inequality, like Mr. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. And it envisions a nation where every citizen enjoys freedom, equality, and dignity. So that you can easily see from the words which are used in preamble, the kind of vision and the message that it actually gives to the country. And the use of terms like we, the people of India, right? So that basically signifies that the constitution derives its authority from whom? The constitution derives ultimately its authority from the citizens of the country, and making India a sovereign, democratic, and republic state. Okay, so now the question is, can the preamble be amended? Let's look at the legal status. So see, there's actually a frequent question which has been asked by many, is that whether the preamble can be amended. This was addressed in the Kesavananda Bharati case, where I discussed that in the previous session, where the Supreme Court ruled that while the preamble is integral part of the constitution, right, it cannot be altered in a way that changes the basic structure of the constitution. This ensure basically what? That the fundamental principles outlined in preamble remain protected. Okay, so secularism, for example, these words or things like that cannot be amended. Democratic. like that. Okay, so ultimately what you need to know is the basic structure cannot be altered in any situation in any kind of amendment. Now coming to the next slide, significance. Okay. See, guys, the preamble act as a guiding light, basically, and providing a summary of the Constitution's objective. So, if anyone is, want to know what exactly about the Constitution of India, he can just look at the preamble and can get the idea about a fair idea about what the Constitution is all about or what the Constitution try to achieve. So it encapsulates the essence of document and reminds us of the core principles that the nation stand by. Okay, and see, through its powerful and concise words, which you can see, the preamble emphasizes unity, democracy, and ultimately the well-being of all citizens of the country. So it plays a very crucial role in interpreting laws and resolving constitutional disputes because the basic structure can be derived from the preamble again. So that's about the session. Now let me conclude. Yes, okay. So, guys, ultimately, in conclusion, what I can say is the preamble of the Indian Constitution is more than just an introduction. So, any books you see, there will be an introduction page. It's not just like that. It's a reflection of the ideals and aspirations of the nation, and aspirations of the constitutional makers, and it reminds us of our rights and duties, and serve as a constant reminder of the value of that our country India upholds. And that's what I want to discuss. So the brief session. I hope you got some idea about preamble, and you know that's it. Thank you for attending the session, guys. See you soon in the next session. In case if you need any mentorship program, any guidance, you can get in touch with us. The courses and everything, the links are there in the description. Okay, so see you guys in the next session.